What is up? Just playing around trying to figure out, hey, meant to be RVing. I actually should have done this private, but I was just playing around with how you do the share screen thing. And if you want to, there we go. I think that's what I was trying to do. Hey, podcast, how you doing? I was actually getting some Dutch oven stuff together, and remove from stream. Getting some Dutch oven stuff together, and I'm about to start cooking a little bit here. There'll be a video on it. Some quarantine cooking. Nursing Our Travel Bug is here. Good to see you. How you doing? Really don't have anything. I just thought I'd pop on. I was actually playing around before I went live with the share screen thing, and then went, go Mets. I don't think so. So anyway, what are you guys up to today? Anything? Bueller? Like I said, I went live, but I should have not went public, but that's okay. You're here. We're here. We're all here. I mean, after all, everybody says we're all in this together. So anyway, yeah, the three of you decided to pop in. Okay, so let me know, did you get notified that I went live, or did you just stumble on it? Notified or stumbled? So the book cabinet that's behind me used to be turned this way. Oh, it flashed up. Sweet. We turned it because we replaced that door on Sunday, the sliding door. We were taking out an old deck, and so it did notify you. Oh, well, you didn't have to stop watching Troubadour, that's for sure, not to come here. I mean, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just, like I said, we're just getting ready to do some Dutch oven cooking, and out in the backyard. In fact, pulled out my favorite Dutch oven. I've got a bunch of them, but this is the one that I've had the longest. It's a number 12 Lodge. And for those of you that do Dutch oven cooking, I highly recommend these bags to keep your Dutch ovens in. They just zip in. They're padded on the bottom, not padded on top, but they zip up. And these are from a company in Idaho called It Fits. I have no affiliation other than I bought a bunch of these bags and really like them. Every single one of our Dutch ovens goes in the bag, but like I said, this is a 12-inch Lodge. I've had this Dutch oven for well over 20 years, and it still looks like it's brand new. I'll show you the inside here. Let me put that lid down. Oop, piece of paper. So there's the inside of it. Nice and seasoned, ready to go. Now this is a piece of paper towel. There's your bottom. It's in really great shape. And like I said, I used to do some competitions and stuff. So I have little tags that let it, when you get a whole bunch of Dutch ovens out there, you want to know which one's yours. The paper towel is for, um, the paper towel is when I'm done cooking, I'll get it all cleaned up. I'll season it up real quick again, and then I take a paper towel. Let's see if I could do this. Move the camera here. Put camera down. What I do is I get it all cleaned up. I season it. Then I take a paper towel and I roll it up like this, and I drape it over after it cools off. And then I put the lid on like that, and then put it back in the bag. And essentially what that does is it acts as a moisture wick. It keeps just enough. Everything still seals up okay, but it doesn't allow the vacuum to be created. And so the next time I go to use my oven, I got a little paper on there, but that's okay. That'll come right off. But I do that with all of my ovens. And I have a bunch. I think I have 3 of the 12-inch, like that. And then I've got a 12-inch that's a deep 8-quart. It's a 12-inch 8-quart. And then a couple 10s. I used to have a lot more. I donated a bunch of them to our scout troop. So I misspelled Dodgers. I thought you'd be a Padre fan there, Drew, but I guess you are in LA. This is actually the Cubs spring training hat. I almost don't want to take off, but it's their spring training hat. They change out their, so that's the Cactus League. So, and then I got another Cubs hat coming next Wednesday. At least that's what they say. It's due in Wednesday. So podcast. So and there's a big difference. And I've been doing Dutch oven cooking for a very long time. There's a difference between a lot of the European style Dutch ovens. The thing that's unique about most American Dutch ovens is the legs. And that is the origin there could be traced back to Paul Revere, who was a silversmith and a blacksmith. And he's the one that originally started putting legs on the actual Dutch oven. And they used to use trivet. And I've got a couple of them, but they've got trivets that would raise the Dutch oven up off of the coals or the fire. But Paul Revere put actual legs when he was casting Dutch ovens in his blacksmithing shop. And he worked in pewter, a lot of metals. And he started doing that, and that kind of became an American thing. Hey, Avenger, how you doing? RV Dog, how you doing? Again, just unscheduled. I was just screwing around, and now we're talking Dutch ovens. Yeah, Papa Drew. That's a different one. That's a different one, and I would venture to guess that there is a huge difference between that kind of an American Dutch oven versus European. But when we're talking cast iron, yeah, it was Paul Revere that really started that, and then it kind of became a frontier thing because they did a lot of cooking in the hearth, and it made it nice because they could bake. Because when you're baking with a Dutch oven, you want most of the heat going top down, and so you couldn't really do that on the hearth without putting legs on, and so that's kind of the origin of that. So anyway, like I said, I've got a bunch of. I think the last time we purged and cleaned out the garage, I think we have about 7 or 8 ovens left. I know at one point I had about 14 ovens, everything from a big 14-inch all the way down to a little one about that big. It was about 4-inch Dutch oven, which really isn't great for much unless you're like making a little single serving cobbler or something. William Dixon, hey, how you doing? Um, so there's your Dutch oven class for today. And like I said, the reason they're out is I'm getting ready. Thanks, Papa Drew. I appreciate you laughing at yourself because I laugh at you too, because you are a funny dude, man. Artists on the road, we're just talking a little bit Dutch ovens. I don't know if I could do it, but I was just setting up my stuff out here. Let me grab the camera without anybody getting too sick. I don't know if you can see that, but I was just setting up next to the barbecue there. Let's see. Unplug that. So that right there is the Dutch oven table next to the barbecue there. And we're about to fire up some coals. I went out today and got a new coal starter. And like I said, I'm going to shoot a video on all of that today. But let me get that coal starter off. Went down to Walmart. They had coal starters down there that were relatively inexpensive. And actually, I had to go out to the trailer and grab my olive oil. But yeah, I just popped on to test some screen sharing. I use this chimney starter, and I've gone through a couple of these because if you leave them outside, they don't last as long. But it's really the best way to get your coal going. And if you've never used one of these before, it's super easy. You just fill this with coal, and then there's this side. Put a bunch of newspaper in there, and put it on your Dutch oven table. It's kind of tapered. I don't know if you could see that it's tapered, but you'll get good coal going. And the reason I really like it is because you can either dump the coal out, or you could go in with your tongs and pull the amount of coals that you need for your cooking. And we're going to be cooking a tri-tip. We're going to be cooking tri-tip, potatoes, onion, and we're going to do corn on the barbecue. So, yeah, 3 for the off-road. Welcome in. Like I said, I have about 4 number 12s. I know at least one of them is a big 8 quart. The rest of them, I think, are 6 quarts, which is good if you're serving about 10 people. A number 12, depending on the meal, a number 12 6 quart is all you need. And if I was going to recommend anybody buy a Dutch oven, it would be a 12-inch 6 quart Dutch oven because universally it's the best Dutch oven to cook in. It just it just seems to accommodate well. And like I said, when you cook breakfast in it, it's good for about 10 servings. We're doing the tri-tip tonight. We're going to load the potatoes in there with it and do corn on the barbecue. We're going to try a new recipe with the corn. So we'll see how that goes. But you'll see the video. The video is going to come out Sunday. I'm going to turn this one around pretty quick. Can you make pot pie in a Dutch oven? That would be cool. Yes, I can. I'm not going to today, but I could. I've done shepherd's pie in Dutch ovens. I've done cakes, pies. I think I've cooked pretty much anything that you could cook. And here's the thing with a Dutch oven, if you could cook it in your house, you could cook it in a Dutch oven. The last time I competed in a Dutch oven cook-off, cheesy Dutch oven potatoes are the best. Yes, they are. The last time I competed, I won, and I did a stuffed. It was an apple bacon stuffed pork chops, and I bought the super thick cut pork chops, and I cut them in half, and then I made a apple bacon. It was bacon and apples and like breadcrumbs. Mixed that all together, and I stuffed the pork chops in there. Added a little bit of cream of mushroom soup in there, and I let that cook down. It was so juicy and tender. And then we did bacon wrapped asparagus in the Dutch oven. We did au gratin potatoes in the Dutch oven, and then we actually flipped the lid of the Dutch oven. We flipped the lid of the Dutch oven so that it's like this. You can see that it's concave that way. We flipped it and we put it on a trivet so it sat up above the coals, and it got the lid hot. And I did crepes, and so we did stuffed berries, a lot of Northwest berries. So we did huckleberries and blackberries. We did strawberries. So we did that in crepes, and actually made homemade whipped cream also. So that was it. So yeah, Dutch oven dude, right? They give so much Dutch oven love. Who's that? The Dutch oven dude? Are they a channel there, Papa Drew? Tell you what, I'm gonna do this. Anybody want to come in? Just come on in, chat. There's a link. I'm not going to stay on too long. I do have to get cooking, but I got to get the coals going, and that usually takes about 25 minutes to get good coals going. It's going to no, I'm not doing haggis, but I like to. I'm on my way over. Come on over. But and then things are going to slow down a little bit because I am doing. I'm going to be doing a video while I'm doing this. So anyway, like I said, hey Arkansas Woodcutter, good to see you. Have a good day. I just popped on because I was trying to figure out some of the screen sharing stuff and using tabs. But yeah, I'd be confused just by cooking haggis just in general. I mean, come on, yuck. And I'm the kind of guy that I'll eat anything once. I'll eat it twice if it's good, but come on. So anyway, yeah, Dutch ovens has been a hobby of mine for quite a while, and did a lot of it with scouts. And when do I want to go camping again? Right now, I'm ready to go right now. It's just a matter of things opening up. I know we're going. Memorial Day weekend is the next time that we actually have a reservation.
The 14th and 15th up at Oak Meadow.
We do?
Yeah,
We have a reservation?
I believe so.
Okay, well, I take that back. So the 14th of May, up in Washington, we're going to go. And then Central Oregon at the end of May. So they are just Dutch people like the country of Dutchland. Okay, Papa Drew, you got to really stop sniffing glue. The Dutch are from Holland. The Dutch live in Holland, also known as the Netherlands. The Germans live in Deutschland. Drew, come on now. Come on now. RV parks open in Arizona when? Oh, next week. Sweet. Yeah, I'm hoping things start opening up here, and I know that's an unpopular opinion. In fact, I received 3 nice emails yesterday from people that had the decency, and I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. And I sent them emails back telling them how much I appreciate, and no sarcasm here, but they explained to me that they had to unsubscribe from me because I'm ready. I'm ready to move on, and it is what it is. So I lost 3 yesterday. Gosh darn it! I'll get 3 back somewhere around. Run with Rosie. Good to see you. But hey, at least because typically you never hear from somebody that unsubs, but at least they told me it was strictly for my political views. So good. I guess I don't know. I hate to lose anybody, and I was checking. I'm subscribed to probably 300 plus channels, probably more than that, probably about 600. I stopped scrolling through, and I never unsubscribe from anybody. I don't care what they think. That's why YouTube is so great because we all get to have an opinion, and we all get to have a platform. So anyway. But if they want to leave, then I hope they come back one day when things settle down. But we're all, I think we're all itching to do something. We just don't know what that looks like because on one hand we want to be responsible, and on the other hand we want freedom. So I don't know. Freedom. Jury Point, darn. Look, dude, you are in California, and California has so much drama going on right now. I think I would probably get stopped at the border and turned around. So what you should do is come up here because you can work remotely. I don't have to work. I'm retired. My wife is off for the rest. Well, she can work remotely too now because she's teaching from home now. So why don't you come up here? And I know some great places that are opening, in the next 2 weeks. So come on up. I mean, California is just, I hate to say it, brother, but you live in a state that is just, that has completely jumped the shark. And I mean, and that's the pot calling the kettle black because I'm in Oregon. So come on up here. I'll be glad to show you some great places we could go out, and I'll cook for you. I'll cook for you. That is for sure. But yeah, I don't really care about politics either. And to me, COVID-19, which apparently you're not allowed to say on YouTube anymore. I don't know who said that, but whatever. I'm going to say it. COVID, COVID, COVID. Yeah, I know, Buck Van D. I'm with you. No loss. And, everybody knows that I'm a no drama zone. I don't, as soon as they bring it up, I'm out. I got into a good discussion yesterday with Rick from Nomadic Hippie. Great guy, man. Really great guy. And him and we are not on the same train when it comes to our political beliefs. But at the end of the day, we both agree that we both have the right to have our opinions and all that. Wags, what's up, man? You can't say bomb on a plane. You can't say fire in a theater. But gosh darn it, I can say COVID on YouTube. Anyway, like I said, Smithy's in. Good to see you, brother. Anyway, yeah, we got Poshcat and Smithy from over there in over in the UK. Hell, I am not preaching a false narrative. I'm not preaching any narrative. The narrative that I'm preaching is I'm doing Dutch oven cooking today. I'm shooting a video today that's going to go up on Sunday on my channel. And as soon as campground's open, I'm going. With or without a face mask, I'm going camping because I need to. All of this is killing me. So anyway, Beyond Beauty, thank you very much. Some subjects are off limits. Yeah, like religion and politics are not to be talked about at Thanksgiving. So anyway, hey, Endless RVing is in. Again, folks, this is not a scheduled program. I popped on here to test, and I forgot to hit the private or unlisted button. And next thing I was live, a couple people showed up, and we started talking about Dutch ovens because I'm getting ready to go out in the backyard and do some cooking. So anyway, that's what we're all about today. We're not really doing much. We're just coming in. I thought, I think my wife was going to take a nap, so I thought I'd pop in and just say, test the stuff. And then when people started showing up, well, then you got a conversation. Then you can't get out. So, yeah, you're right, Bruce. It's about not forcing. And like I said on Blue Wave show the other night, when the question came up about people that disrespect the American flag, go for it. This is America. Disrespect all you want. That's your prerogative. There are people leaning forward today that guarantee that right for you to go ahead and stomp on it. And I'll tell you, believe what you want. But I wore a flag on the sleeve of my shirt. And I dare you to step on that one. But you got a right to try. And, but I think YouTube is a great platform for all of us to create our channels. We have this great community of RVers out here, campers, the whole lifestyle. And I think it's amazing that, a dude like me could come out here, create a channel that doesn't cost me a dime, cobble together a few subscribers and shoot some videos that I think are interesting and I think you do. And, at the end of the day, it's about the community and sharing our voice and sharing our common interest and building that community and all that stuff. So I did not sign up. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Like I said, get your car keys, load up the big dogs, and you're in LA, so you're about, I don't know, 18 to 20 hours from here. And there you go. Come on up. Bring your laptop, work from home. Like Teresa just said before she walked back there, we're heading out on the 14th to an amazing, amazing place. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you because I just figured this out. Hold on a sec. I'll show you. If you have not seen the video that I'm talking about, show you the video. I guess it was in October. Yep, right here. This video right here. All right, check this out. When we woke up in the morning, and when we woke up in the morning, we have that big picture window in the back of our RV. And I want to show you what we were looking at when we woke up on Saturday morning. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can do this right. Yep, that was the view out of our window. The window this morning as we drink a cup of coffee. That just I'll show you the gang up here. Yeah, that view did not suck whatsoever, and that's where we're heading back to. We're heading back to there on the 14th. So I can't wait. That's going to be so cool. And I'm hoping you got to see that. And let me try this. I'll go to full screen here. Yeah, there we go. No, that's not full screen. Why is that not full screen? There we go. That's full screen. Yeah, that was the view. In fact, you could see this right here is our window sill. And that's exactly what we were looking at when we opened up the blinds. And that was a great, great place. We'd never been there before. So yeah, that kind of cool works cool. The whole purpose of me coming on today was to see how that worked right there. And it looks like it worked. Does that work? I think it works. And here she comes. Here's my Sadie girl. And there's Shark. The crazy part about Sadie. All right, there we go. All right, well, that's all I was really playing with. I was playing with that, and then we got into Dutch oven talking, and really like the AWAGs. You're invited too, man. Come on over. I know Fort Benning's great and all, but I mean the Northwest, it's going to start opening up here. I think Washington parks are opening up May 1st. Oregon's going to be short behind them because whatever Washington does, that's what Oregon does, because our governor, she does whatever Washington says to do. So anyway, yeah. Hey, so does anybody have any? Oh, delete that one. Anybody got any Dutch oven questions? If not, I'm gonna get going because it's 4:45, 20 to 4, and I got to get coals going by 4 o'clock so that we can eat by 5:30 ish. You're only 41 hours away, man. That's right. That's 2 days driving. Take your time, lollygag, get over here, and watch the Cubs. There you go. Man, I tell you what, that all this COVID stuff, I need to see some baseball. I need to see some baseball. It's killing me. And I bought the MLB package because being in Oregon, we don't get the Cubs games. We don't even get the Seattle games because they're in the blackout zone. So I every year I buy the MLB package. Well, I bought it this year, but auto renewed, and I got to watch. I think I watched about 20 preseason spring ball games preseason, and then everything got boogered up, and now there's no baseball. And really ticked me off. And I know Dustin's in the same boat with me on that one. So anyway, all right, Dustin, start working your way west. Let me know. Maybe I'll meet you in Idaho, and then we'll caravan back this way. Papa Drew, come on up this way, and we'll do a great big meetup, and we'll figure it out from there. What do you think? I mean, come on. And I know that there's places to go. There's places to go. So yeah. So anyway, folks, it's been 38 minutes, and like Jerry, Dustin, myself, Michael, all walked in. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Papa Drew. Hey, Papa Drew, come in. Don't worry about doing your makeup. There's a link for you. Come in. Yeah, if Michael was in here, I'd invite him, but Michael doesn't like watching my stuff anymore, I don't think. I'm kidding. That's okay, man, because I've got two more back here. I got three more back here. There's three hats. I got one up here, and I got one in the mail. So if you need to fix one of them, that's okay. I'm all right with fixing one of them. I can't be a Dodgers fan, though. I don't know how anybody can be a Dodgers fan, but that's that. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Okay, folks. Well, I'm going to cut it. It's been 40 minutes, and I got to get coals started. So, hey, watch for a video coming out on Sunday, and it'll be about this Dutch oven meal that I'm cooking tonight. I got to be a Cards fan. Okay. Nope. As long as you're wearing these colors, you are sworn never to be a Cards fan. I mean, did you see that, Dustin? Yeah. Oh, Beyond Beauty, I'm sorry. Oh, you're making me feel. All right, guys, take care of yourself. I'll watch for the video coming out Sunday, and we will see you guys around. Happy life starts in a happy place. This is mine, and we'll talk to you guys later.